other stories we got. We could lump them together. The Coleco, Chameleon, and the Ataribox.
Right.
The two
failure fucking mini consoles. Well, this was the year of mini consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could say
Did we get Nintendo Classic this year? Or that was last year? Yeah, that was last year.
Super NES was...
Super NES Classic was this year.
Yeah, that was September.
But still, that's just...
we can lump in, because didn't Nintendo Classic come out, like, at the end of 2016? Because everybody wanted it for Christmas.
Right. But that's different. I mean, they have, you know what you're getting with that. You know, it's just those games, and then, or if you want to mod it and throw the rest on there, whatever, but... You know what it is, and it's more
but they kind of inspired this whole wave of classic mini cons. Everything's coming back. They're coming back, and you're never going to play it, because fucking it's shit.
But the colossal failure of Coleco Chameleon is just... Like, you can't make that up. Like, it's... And then Atari goes and does the same exact thing, but they think that their exact same thing is going to... win people over somehow.
Well, we don't know yet. You don't want to make assumptions about the Atari box.
Oh no, it's totally going to be a huge, awesome launch. And is it fair to call the companies Atari and Coleco, because they just some schlub that bought the name?
Yeah, but I
think it does a disservice to the memory of Coleco and Atari that these assholes are ruining their legacy.
Coleco Chameleon, I wouldn't even call that a failure as much as like a fucking...
A non-start.
Massive failure?
Like it was them being like trying to like fucking scam people, I think.
Borderline vaporware scam.
It was more of a scam than a failure.
And I think the Atari box is trending to be the same way with the whole like, buy it now, sponsor now, get your pre-order, send us money now, reserve now. And, like, there's no anything. We have no idea what any of it's going to be. The Coleco Chameleon was, using old Jaguar shells, but it was a Super Nintendo guts, or what the fuck was it?
But it was supposed to have
it was nothing.
Proprietary hardware that could run, all kinds of different things, but it was never, there was no demo hardware.
No, and the guy just shoved Super Nintendo guts in and was like, look, we got the motherboard all set.
Jaguar shell too. It's Super Nintendo guts in a Jaguar shell.
Yeah,
like
I'm cool with it being in a Jaguar shell. I mean, that's fine. But yeah, the Super Nintendo guts thing was kind of an egregious fucking lie.
I mean, you could see the way the controller port layouts were. They were trying to mask it at that convention thing, but that's just insane.
Yeah, definitely more scam than failure. As a scam, I guess it was actually pretty successful.
Oh yeah.
How much money did they bring? Did they do all right with their scam funds?
I don't know what I got, but it didn't fund. So the money. They never got the money.
Oh, they did one of the. Oh, they're stupid. Aren't there like crowdfunding things where you don't have to give the money back?
Sure, there are.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them because people use them to scam all the time.
Yeah, I mean, but like even if you're not scamming, like if you put money into something you're developing and it doesn't pan out, how do you give it back? It's already been used.
Well, I think and this is going way off on a tangent, but I think in a lot of them the money goes into escrow, and then it doesn't actually clear until you hit your goal.
Ah, okay.
I think. I don't know.
Well, we'll see what
just makes sense to me.
We'll see what the games and the projects that were kickstarted that did fund what they're going to bring. Because we got Shenmue 3 is one of those games, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
We got the Castlevania, not Castlevania game that's coming out.
There's two of those.
This is the one
Castlevania, not Castlevanias.
But this is the one that's by the Castlevania guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be like another Mighty Number 9. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Yeah. Everyone was waiting for Mighty Number 9, and because it was the Mega Man guy. And
it was not good.
It got universally slammed.
Well, there was also that game Paprium that I invested in with those gems.
Yes, that's a good story. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
There's still no word on when that or if that's going to come out. It's still problems with PayPal. Got some PayPal problems. Need a few more months to sort that out with them.
Yeah, I know. PayPal. Yeah, if there's a dispute, it can take months, years.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what they do. So I mean, I don't know.
Lastly, we got YouTubers screwing up. We got one recent one and one older one. PewDiePie. PewDiePie, blowing up his world a couple times.
Which
although it never really costs him. Like his stupid kids will keep coming back. Kids watching YouTube, it's the fucking worst.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking what was the guy that just got in trouble for the suicide forest?
Yeah, he's the other one.
PewDiePie was the start of it, which was funny. It's funny because he just fucking kept on fucking up. First with his dumb,
he can't control himself.
His dumb like skit with the what would he even say about the Jews? What was the thing? What did he even put? What was his joke? It wasn't even
death to Jews thing.
Yeah, that's it. Some death to Jews. It wasn't like a funny skit. And I'm not trying to say it to be like, oh, it's offensive. Like, no, you can make things like that funny if you know what you're doing. If you are funny, it was just lame. It was just weak. He like apologized. And then
I'll never do that again. And then like 2 weeks later,
then 2 weeks later, screaming the N-word, and it's a hard, angry N-word scream.
Yeah. So you can tell he just says it all the time.
Yeah.
Like if he's in his car and he gets cut off in traffic, that's flying out of his mouth.
Which is like, I remember when that happened, I was like, sometimes people blow things up a little bit. Let me check out this video. And I was like, well, he's dumb. Like, dude, it's one
like
thing
the way he said it, he says it all the time.
Yeah. And I mean, listen, you hear that shit online when you're playing games. There's always gonna be that dumb shit when you're online. But this dude, like, not only does he make a living off this, he's like, if he's not still the highest paid YouTuber, he's in the top 10 and he's been for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that shit.
He was sponsored by Disney.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking Disney.
Yeah.
Dummy.
So, there was that, and then there was this, the most recent one. Dude was filming
he's in a Japanese forest known for it's like a suicide
it's
destination,
a suicide forest,
like the Golden Gate Bridge. It's that's where you go, and he's like, oh, looky here, a dead body hanging. Oh, OMG, right, guys?
Yeah, and it just happened. But then he's like, and then he got like, this is real. This is so fucking real and serious now, and we just came here to do like a joke. But he didn't fucking realize that going there as like to do a skit is so incredibly fucking disrespectful to the dead anyway.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that he didn't get about it at all. And I still don't think he fucking understands that it wasn't so much the filming of the guy, even though that was super fucking disrespectful. It was the exploitation of all these deaths in this forest of people fucking committing suicide, and he was going to go there for like, we're going to do a bit.
You can't say like depression and mental health awareness is so important. Here's some links to get help and mental health.
Yeah, after you were going to fucking exploit it.
Yeah, you were showing close-ups of a dead dude's hand, like he's dead. Oh. And then he made these sorry videos. Did you see this shit?
Just saw like a screenshot of him, like, all red-faced
crying,
and puffy-eyed.
Yeah, fucking bullshit. So he made a sorry video, like, right after, and then they said it came off insensitive as fuck, and he took it down, and then he put up another sorry video. I'm so sorry. I actually watched that one, and he's just like, I cannot be forgiven for what I did. Like, he's just staring.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, he's looking
he's
like
just
he's
sorry that he might potentially lose fucking money. That's all.
Yo, and then the funniest thing after that video, the I'm so sorry, whatever the second one is where he's crying, when you scroll down, before you get to the comments, you see in the fucking, like the little liner note thing in YouTube, the credits for that video. Like, the people responsible for writing that shit for him, like, dude, the credit list is fucking massive. Like, I've seen stupid ass Sundance films that have fucking smaller credit lists than this dude's YouTube I'm sorry video.
Oh my gosh.
So like that doesn't mean he's more sincere. He just fucking used his funds to get somebody to try to write something. But, like, honestly, I don't even know why he even bothers, because, like, Nick, like you were saying, the people that are subscribed to him, they don't give a fuck.
Nope.
Nah, these kids, they don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit.
Nope.
And YouTube don't give a shit, because they bring in a shitload of subscribers and fucking eyeballs, so
Yeah.
they're not gonna fucking punish him.
No.
So yeah, he should have just shut his fucking mouth and not, waited a month to release a video, and with the modern fucking media attention span, nobody would have fucking gave a shit in a month. But instead, he drags it out like a fucking retard.
Fuck him.
But yeah, I hate. I don't even know. I hate all these fucking. There's a couple YouTubers that I really like. Internet Comment Etiquette, Donkey. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, fucking Ozzy Man. Ozzy Man's great.
I like Jesus Christ. Was it Jesus? Metal Jesus Rocks.
Oh, I gotta check that one out. What is it?
He's this old school. He used to work for Sierra Online a long time ago, and now he just does like collection videos and stuff. He's pretty cool.
Oh, neato.
He's the man that single-handedly can change the going rates.
Yeah, he's
on eBay games and stuff. Like,
oh, no
you
shit.
pick one up and go, this game is super cool, and it's not too many people know about it. Boom, eBay skyrockets.
Yeah,
now everyone has
stupid games will just they'll just soar. I gotta buy it because he says awesome.
So, people online that are worse than these YouTube idiots is the Call of Duty swatters. And we got a doozy. Finally, one went a little too far and wasn't so funny anymore. Because not only...
Well, they're all like way too far. So like fucking...
Yeah.
I've watched so many videos fucking of Counter-Strike swatters and shit.
But now someone died, and it was someone that had absolutely nothing to do with any of it.
Yeah.
Some guy who answered the door.
Yeah.
Was it the wrong house?
He didn't even answer the door. He just went. He's like saw cops surrounding his house, and he went outside like, "Oh, what's going on?" And the cops fucking shot him, which I think is actually the bigger story.
Right.
Is fucking
that's the
cops
bigger story.
Shooting people for fucking nothing. The drop of a hat. There was no way he appeared threatening.
Yep.
And they fucking unloaded on him.
Yeah, it's hard to speak defense to that video on the cops' behalf because
I mean, the swatter's a piece of shit, but the cops share so much more responsibility for the actual death than the swatter does.
Yes. So I mean,
although again, the swatter is a piece of shit.
How about not swat?
Defending him?
How about not do that to people?
But I don't know. Like I did a lot of dumb, bad shit when I was a kid, and this guy wasn't even a kid. This guy, the guy that made this call, was what, like 25.
Yeah, 25.
But like, I don't understand that. Like that's like that whole swatter shit. It's not funny. Like it's not.
Yeah.
Isn't there better?
No,
isn't there better
really
pranks that you can do that are like?
I mean, I was thinking that really is like calling in a bomb threat. And that's exactly what this kid did before. He got in trouble before for calling in a bomb threat.
Called in the net neutrality bomb threat.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be that kind of sick. You got to be the kind of person to call a place and issue bomb threats. To I don't know, it's just a whole nother mentality of.
Yeah, it's so ridiculously extreme and requires such an extreme level of non-empathy where you're not even thinking of the people that are affected by these things.
I think too that's like part of it. Like I think a lot of the this generation and younger generation and just like people around our age even the whole electronic connection and the way everything's intertwined, that I think there's a disconnect from so many people, and it's not to defend this fucking asshole. It's just the disconnect of like what you're really doing and like what the reality is of like you're going to make a phone call to do this and be funny and you're doing this and that and whatever, but like I don't, even if nobody got killed, like that's fucking insane. That's insane.
Like these SWAT guys, they don't know what's coming up. Like they're responding to this call. They're like, "Oh, is this the day that I'm gonna get it?" Or like, "Am I gonna have to shoot somebody?" Like they don't know. You're affecting all of their lives. You're affecting their heads. You're affecting the people who are being swatted, and whoever else, the families of these guys, and then the aftermath afterward. When they're sitting at home, it was just some fucking kid on Call of Duty that, mess with my life this way today. And it goes on and on. Now the wife is, those people have families. Now their families are worried about.
Yeah, the guy had 2 kids.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why, dude, I don't like... I used to just fuck with people on online games, but dude, I don't say shit anymore.
Like
I'm fucking worried about the nutbags that are fucking I'm playing against.
That's crazy. I never even thought of it that way. Like you can't even you're scared to trash talk because some guy will send people to fucking shoot you.
Yeah, and it happens to just people who are streaming that aren't even talking shit. The fucking people on the stream just think it would be funny if, while this guy's streaming, you call the cops to go to his house.
Yeah, because you want to see the SWAT guys walk through his room on the live stream.
Yeah. One of the first times I heard of swatting, it was a guy who was streaming Counter-Strike. Yep. And, he had his speakers on and shit, so the cops hear all this gunfire.
Oh, Christ.
And they fucking break in, guns drawn and shit. Like, dude, that guy could have easily been killed. Yep. Like, with all the fucking noises going on. And it all got captured on stream, and the kid watching the stream who called it in was like, ha ha ha. Like, that's not funny, man. That's fucking psychopathic.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Or is that so? I guess that's more sociopathic.
There's so much fucking trash in that base.
Mm-hmm. It's too bad, because they try to defend it all the time. Then something like this happens, and it's like, how do you... For someone who doesn't know, how do you defend that,